How can you find your eye line with putting? I've always wondered about that. Found a couple of ways you can easily check it at home. All the products here, the affiliate Amazon links are right below in the description. The putting mirror, the laser that I got, as well as this putting mat. So here's an easy way that you can do this right at home. And really, when we talk about putting line, you're talking about when you're standing over the ball, how do you see a straight line? How do you see the line going to the hole? And that's what you're trying to determine. For some people, they might set up more inside the ball. Some might be right over the ball. Very rarely, your eyes might be on the other side outside of the ball. That's a pretty rare circumstance. But here's a really easy way you can check this at home. All right, so I got this basic putting mirror. This is from GoSports. This is only around $15. I've used this a lot. This is just the standard size. And essentially, I have my laser set up there, and I can bring this down to the hole, and I can see and make sure that I got a straight line going right into the middle of my hole here. When I reverse this mirror, I got the black side here, so I can easily see the laser hitting it. So I know my laser from where it's at now is right in the middle of the hole, and then I can take this mirror back to my starting point and make sure I got this lined up for when I'm over the ball. Now, this laser, great, Firecore brand. This has been really helpful. This is like a laser level. It's not golf specific, but it works perfectly. It kind of has a crosshair. It's a little harder to see in the sunlight. It does kind of blink when it's not level. It'll only settle on a solid reading when it's level. But when you have an object, even in the sunlight, you can see it. You take this out, though, on a putting green in the bright sunlight, you're not going to see it. You're going to need something to help you reflect the laser so you can actually see it. But I have a Sharpie, and you can see the laser on the Sharpie, and I know that that's going straight to the hole. We just got a straight line coming all the way through. The other thing, just get a nice white golf ball, and you can see it. I'll put some split screens up here. You can easily see the laser going right to the middle of the ball. So now that, I have the Sharpie, and I have the golf ball. We'll just use the Sharpie for now. All right, and I got my laser going right through the middle of the first ball, and I'm using this putting mirror here to kind of see where my eyes are at and set up to the ball. And what I want to do is I want to stay in my putting posture, and I want to take my eyes and look down the line. And for instance, I'm using that Sharpie there. Does that Sharpie look like it's pointing right in the middle of the hole? Does it look like it's pointing left? Does it look like it's pointing right? And everyone may be different. So if I set up way inside the ball and I take my eyes down the line, does that Sharpie look like it's pointing to the left of the hole, to my perceived eyesight, right in the middle, or out to the right? Conversely, I can go with my eyes directly over the ball, and I can easily tell this using the putting mirror. And how does that Sharpie look where it's pointed? You also can use an alignment rod, and I'll use another option here with a golf ball. And then rarely someone might have their eyes outside of the ball. Where does that look straightest as far as it pointing to the hole? What's most important with this putting eye line is how do you perceive a straight line going straight into the hole? Because if you set up and that ball or that Sharpie looks like it's pointing left of the hole, you're going to make some compensations in your stroke. If it looks like it's pointing right of the hole, again, you're going to make some compensations in your stroke. You want that to look like it's going straight into the hole according to how your eye line is set. So for some, they might be kind of eye line agnostic. They might be way inside. It looks pretty straight. Right over the ball, it looks pretty straight. Or even outside the ball, still looks straight. But you may find that there's a difference. You may be setting up one way. You stay in your putting posture, look down. Whoa, that looks like it's going left of the hole. Or boom, it looks like it's veering off to the right. Well, you're going to make some sort of compensation in your stroke. You want to see a straight line. You want that ball or that Sharpie or alignment rod, whatever you're using, you want that to look like it's going straight into the hole. You want that to be in line with what you're seeing, and that helps you put the best stroke on it. Here's the other thing you can use, just a nice golf ball. I still got the laser up there on the side. So I get this golf ball in place where I see the laser. It's going right down the middle of the golf ball. I can do the same thing. I can set up to the golf ball. As I stay in my putting posture and look down, to my perceived eye line, does it look like that ball is right in line with the hole, or does it look like it's to the left, or does it look like it's out to the right? You want to see it where it's directly in line with the hole. So just get in your golf posture, look down the hole, and you can kind of see if your eye line looks like it's headed right down the middle, because you want your eye line to see a straight line. So I've always wondered about this. Ross Macleod Putting has some great putting tips. His link is below in the description as well. This makes sense to me. It's easy to do. You can quickly test it in your backyard. All these products are very inexpensive. The laser's about 25 bucks, putting mirror about 15, the putt about mat about 35. So not that expensive even when you bundle it all together. This has really helped me. I hope you find it helpful. 41 years old, got a job, got a family. Just try to share some realistic and practical golf stuff that everyone can benefit from, especially for people that have lives and aren't out there golfing every single day. People that are golfing once a week, every other week. There's still things you can do to improve your game. If you're into that sort of thing, I know I'm a smaller channel, trying to get it up there in subscribers. I'd greatly appreciate it if you tap subscribe. Thanks for taking the time to watch.